Hello YouTube, how's everyone doing? It's Professional here. So today I want to give you guys my final thoughts on the mansions in GTA Online. In this video I'm going to be focusing primarily just on the mansions themselves. I'm not really going to be talking about the missions of Mr. Faber. I'm instead going to be talking about just the building itself and my final thoughts on it and what could be done to really improve it. And also I want to say that this video is not meant to criticize or even, attack Rockstar, because I didn't really expect much from this DLC because GTA 6 is going to come out near the end of this year. I'm directing this video mostly towards GTA 6 so that when GTA 6 comes out, we get much better mansions than what we have here. I'm sure that somebody at Rockstar has seen my video where I was complaining about the $1 billion trophy being glitched, and after that video went viral, what happened was within a couple days, that glitch was actually patched. So I don't know if that was my video or somebody from Rockstar's side, so I'm mostly directing this towards the people at Rockstar so that you can make a better game with GTA 6 coming out, because GTA 6 needs mansions. You're going to have a game set in fictional Florida, you got to give us some mansions on the coast. But anyways, before we start this video here, I want to thank today's sponsor. Check out eWin's gaming chairs. Right now, they got a New Year sale going on. And if you use my code TP, you can get an extra 30% off. And my code will work on anything on the site. It's not just for gaming chairs. It will also work for any gaming desks that you guys might be interested in. This is the new eWin Champion gaming chair. And this chair is made out of ergonomic cushions, which make it very comfortable to sit in. It is the most comfortable gaming chair that I've ever sat in. And what I love about this chair is I love how magnets play a huge role in this. Like, for example, these armrests, these are actually interchangeable. And these just clamp on just like that because of the magnets. This one, just like that too. Very easy to assemble this chair. The slide covers, same thing like that. Put on just by magnets. This chair does not take very long to put together. You could put this chair together in less than an hour. And here we actually have a few pillows. This one on the bottom, this one is not magnetic, but this one you can put here in the middle, or you can just keep it down there. But this one up here, this one is actually magnetic. And so you can stick it like here, or stick it up here, and so you don't have to worry about holding this pillow constantly at your back. The chair also has an adjustable lumbar system, both horizontal and vertically. Here I actually have it on the lowest back setting right now. And what I like about this chair is this chair also has a lot of weight resistance. This chair actually has 400 pounds of weight resistance, so it's very strong in its design and it's very durable. Let me actually show you guys that weight test right now. Okay, and so this is the weight test. So again, this chair can hold 400 pounds of weight. I don't recommend to stand on that chair with wheels, but we're just doing this for the test. So you guys can see right here, 400 pounds, and I'm around 150 pounds. So this chair can hold a lot of weight. It's very strong. I do trust it, and it's made out of good, strong material. Additionally, about these magnetic armrests that I talked about earlier, these you can actually fully adjust for height. So right here, we're adjusting them, making them the tallest we can. And we can actually push this in or push it out. So here, push that in. That is fully adjustable. On top of that, this chair actually does have a recline option, so you can lay down, take a nap. I like doing this, especially after working on a big lore video like I worked on here. You can just do that. And you can also lock the chair in place, adjust the pillow here underneath her head or neck. We can lock the chair in place so you don't have to worry about this chair actually tilting over like other chairs, which is just nice. Great to relax in. And really easy to just pull right back up. And we can adjust whatever setting that we want on this. Okay, so about these mansions, here's what my major complaint is when it comes to these buildings. It's not even the price. I expect mansions to be expensive. It's not that. It's not even their location either. I don't think the location is actually bad. Like, my favorite mansion is personally the Tongva Hills one. I like Devin Weston's location because it's far from the city. I like the hills, the mountains all surrounding. I just like that environment. Just the views from it. I generally just like that area. We've never really had a property in that area. The closest is Zancudo Hangar, but there hasn't been any kind of property in that general vicinity. And so that's generally why I like it. Now, the problem with the mansions, it is specifically the the interiors. While the interiors of the mansion are nice, don't get me wrong, it's that it is the exact same layout across all three. And one thing I was worried about when this DLC was coming out is I was worried that Rockstar was specifically going to choose one location. Thankfully, they didn't. They gave us three. However, though, with those three mansions, they all have the exact same interior. It is based on Devin Weston's mansion. And not only do they all have pretty much the exact same interior, they almost all look the exact same on the outside. There are a few small differences, but it's almost always the exact same house. Now, right here on the screen, you can see the three different mansions. And if you take a look at these right here, like, is there really any difference between these? Well, again, we're not talking the location. We're just talking specifically the building itself. If you take a look at the building, there is very little to almost no difference. The biggest difference that we can clearly see is the backyards. The backyards of these mansions are significantly different, and you can see with Devin Weston's mansion in Tongva Hills, you have this, really big pool that's going all the way with a deck, facing outwards, which is cool. Then you also have the one in Vinewood, which is, it's not really like a deck facing out, it's more horizontal. You just take a single staircase down. And also the Richmond one, it's a little bit more similar to Devin's mansion. But the backyards, while the backyards are the most significant difference, the interior is pretty much all the same. Now, I know I'm going to have some people that are going to defend this update, and they're going to say professional. What about the customization? Okay, I will give it to you. The mansions have some customization in them. There's basically three different styles to choose from, and I'm going to show you guys an example of the three different styles here, running through them. This is what they basically look like inside the house. And while the different styles, they do change some of the furniture around, the colors, the thing about that is it does not want to make you visit anybody else's mansion. That's the problem with the styles. Instead of giving us styles, they should have given us direct mansion customization. And that direct mansion customization, it should be where you can customize each room individually. Now, I know it might be a lot of effort to, to do that in every single room, but the thing about that is when you actually finally finish that, imagine having a mansion where you can customize every single room to your liking. Now, I know some rooms are going to be different. Some rooms are going to be like the kitchen themed, living room themed. I get that. But imagine being able to actually customize moving around the furniture. Like in the bedroom, like for example, you want to place the bed here. You want to place the TV here. Stuff like that. You want to choose the different wallpaper color in here. And I get that you can change the color on the walls, but when you choose a color on the website, that's the same color that's going to be all across the mansion, where I'd like to have different colors in different rooms. I'd like to have a lot more customization. Because think about this. This is supposed to be where our GTA Online characters retiring. We finished, our criminal empire. We finished building this huge giant empire. Now we need something to spend on luxury. We need a final place, our final base that we can relax in. And that is supposed to be these mansions. But the issue here is that it doesn't really want to make you visit anybody else's mansion. I know they have that whole party feature available in the mansion with that club in the basement, but the thing is, I haven't seen anybody do it. I've played with tons of my friends. I have not seen anybody, do that feature. I haven't even been really invited to anybody's mansion. I mean, people don't really invite each other to mansions. And that's the thing is, the reason you don't really want to go to somebody's mansion is because you're like, oh, it's the exact same mansion as mine. Even if it might be in a different location, it's the exact same layout. The furniture is almost always in the exact same place, so it doesn't make it unique to visit somebody else's house. I hope that I'm explaining this best. It should be more detailed customization. And again, I want to be clear here is I'm not disappointed in the update. Overall, I liked it, specifically that, we got a new property and we got the Mr., we got this storyline continuing with Mr. Faber becoming an antagonist, and of course we got Michael, which was the best part of the DLC. So I didn't really expect that much from this DLC because this is the second to last DLC. The last DLC is going to be coming out in like June or July. So, Rockstar's breaking this up, and I know that we're going to have some drip feed content, but I'm hoping that for GTA 6, that, they go more into detail with this, because I wasn't expecting this crazy detailed customization. I'm glad that we finally got the houses. However, though, Rockstar actually did a little bit more work than they needed. While they did add 2 new locations, which I'm grateful for, what they could have done also is they could have chosen a lot of pre-existing locations. The only pre-existing location is Devin's mansion, but there have been several mansions and several really nice houses that already exist in the game. Like specifically in Chumash, you kind of have these, upper class houses. I don't know if you necessarily call them mansions, but they're still very fancy houses, and they're right on the coast, right on the highway. I'm sure a lot of people would like to have a house right here. And that house could have a unique interior to it. A house that's right on the highway. It's literally the town that's going up to Zancudo. And so you need to go up to Zancudo, you can spawn there, and you can also go right down to Los Santos, and your bunker would be right next to there too, if you have a bunker there. That's one location. Additionally, there's a lot of other mansion locations, specifically just in Los Santos itself. Like, there was this one house here that kind of like looked like a castle, and I always liked this house. Like, I was a really big fan of this house. I did enjoy this house. I even had this house in a thumbnail on like videos that I said of what Rockstar needs to add to the game years ago. So like, this type of house, I wish you could own this type of house, and this house could also have a unique interior. So there's plenty of houses that they have in the game that they could have just created an interior for. They didn't even need to create a whole new house. So I appreciate the extra houses, don't get me wrong on that, but the only point that I'm getting at right here that there's plenty of locations that people already wanted as mansions, but unfortunately we didn't get them, and I don't think we're ever gonna get them here now. But let me actually show you guys more of what I'm talking about when it comes to the customization. So this right here, this is from my video about five and a half years ago, almost actually 6 years ago when I actually made this video. But this was a video where I was talking about what GTA 6 can learn from Scarface The World Is Yours. Now, Scarface The World Is Yours takes place in Miami, which is what Vice City is based on. And I know some people might say, oh, this is not GTA, but you have to also understand that if it was not for Scarface, the Scarface movie specifically, we would not have Vice City. Vice City was completely based on the Scarface film. That was it. And Vice City Stories was also partially inspired by it, but the city of Vice City itself in the 80s and 80s fictional Miami, it is completely based on Scarface. So if we didn't have things like Scarface and also Miami Vice, which contributed heavily to that as well, we would not have, Vice City. So just remember that Scarface is a huge reason on why we have Vice City as a location in the GTA world. But anyways, showing you guys this. This is Tony's Mansion in the Scarface game. It's an open world game. I will have my playthrough linked at the end of this if you want to check out my playthrough. It's just such an amazing game. It holds up a special place in my heart even almost 20 years later. But about Tony's Mansion. Tony's Mansion has, different styles in it. We have modern, mansion, and eclectic. So we do have a few different styles that we can put on that. And that's kind of similar, I guess you would say, to the styles for the mansions in GTA Online. But if you take a look at it, for example, one of these styles, it actually has a shark in the bottom. It completely changes the floor, completely changes everything. So the styles just completely threw everything up. It just changed everything around in the mansion. But on top of that, all of the stuff that we can buy in this game, because the Scarface game has the best economy out of any open world crime game that I've seen personally. I think that it's an even better economy than Saints Row 2 personally, and Saints Row 2 had a really good economy as well. So this game did not have the problem that a lot of open world games have. A lot of open world games, they have this problem where you make a lot of money, but you have nothing to spend it on. You have nothing to actually buy. But the Scarface game has plenty of stuff that you can actually buy, from cars, boats, customization for your mansion, henchmen that you can hire, upgrades for your businesses. There's so many different things that you can buy in this game. And if you guys just see the way I'm just customizing my mansion, I'm customizing it to my like. So I can just move different furniture around, different decorations, place it in different areas, and this is what I'm hoping for with the mansions in GTA 6. This is what the mansions should have been kind of like with GTA Online, but again, I'm not going to dwell on this too much. I'm not going to hold it too much against the developer, because I understand that GTA 6 is coming out this year, so we weren't expecting to get such a large detailed update. But I mean, just take a look at this again. Like, just let me know in the comments, guys. Don't you think that this is really good mansion customization, like for a 2006 game? I know this game is, about reaching 20 years. But again, just look at how good the customization is in this game. You can make your mansion very unique. And everybody's going to have a different mansion in this game. Everybody's going to have furniture in all different places. And that's what I'm hoping for with GTA 6, that you can move all this furniture around, you can put it all in different locations, and then people will visit your house, and they'll see, oh, your house is way different than mine. And you could do the same thing with like apartments, penthouses, yachts, whatever they might have in GTA 6. Let us fully customize it. Each room by room, move around furniture, change colors in the room, change even the ceiling, chandeliers, paintings, because we have decorations in the mansions in GTA Online. I know some people are going to bring that up. They're going to say, oh, what about these decorations? But these decorations, they're not really much. They're not something that's going to impress your friends, the level of customization that's in the mansions. You have like a few different paintings, and you have also these ground decorations, but the ground decorations, they kind of suck. And you cannot even choose the exact location that they're in. They give you like one of 20 locations where it's going to be put in. So I wish that it was more like Scarface, where you could individually just put each item wherever you wanted. But that's basically my thoughts on the mansions. Is overall, I liked it. I like that we have a big house that we can, finally retire our characters in. It's cool. It does seem like the best final GTA Online DLC, but I just wish that the customization personally was better, and I wish it was just much more like Scarface. But let me know what you guys think down below. If you guys enjoyed this, do drop a like. And if you guys enjoyed my channel, do subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day, guys.